at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get it. By the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Hurts. Pass incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
Now
Hurts looking to change the play.
At the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the Sticks.
Makes it 3rd down and 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a dump off here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 37 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Dobbins. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. A pitch comes to Dobbins. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I'd never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas on that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
3rd and 2.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In motion left goes a tight end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
There he goes, right side. He may go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Dobbins. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
63.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
They're going to look to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
They find some open field here.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 33. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Second down, here's Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 21. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson.
Connecting with Andrews.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Jackson.
Buying time to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Now Jackson.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, Boston Scott.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A 7-yard